Pause the music. Okay. So people, we are starting right now. Thank you everyone for coming in. As I think that everyone knows, today we will have a session of English for All. The proposal of this initiative, it's because by 2012, CAT plans to have more income coming from abroad than from Brazil itself. So to speak English has a strategic goal for CNT. So we are doing this to promote everyone to speak English here. The idea of English for All is to be a fun way for us to practice English. So this is what I will try to do today. Okay. I think that almost everyone here today knows that, but we have 4 initiatives like movie, sport, experience, and gaming. Who is here today for the first time? Just need to know. Yeah. So we have, So we have 4 new people coming. Okay. Today we are starting something new that's never have done it before, which is called the Open Initiative. What is the idea of it? Anyone from CNT can send a subject and do a talk here, like I'm doing right now. So, okay, not working yet. Yes, now I'm working. So, okay. So I am the first one to do this. For some of you that don't know me, my name is Cristiano Passos. I will be here for the next hour, I think so. How does it work for the people that is coming here for the first day? The main idea is that you speak English first. If you can't speak in English, it's okay to speak in Portuguese, but try to say in English. Even if you have to do some mimicking, I don't know, draw something, it's not a problem, but try to do in English. No matter your level of English, don't be shy. Speak what you can. And if you don't understand me or anyone else that is speaking, just raise your hand. We'll give you a mic. We have 3 here. And you can ask us something to clarify, okay? Okay. So, wow, it's not okay. Yeah, I have already said that. Okay, sure. So what is the deal for today? Today, I will present you concepts about learning English, that's different, and tools that you can use to boost your English level. So we have tools for all levels, beginners, intermediates, and advanced. And the first part that I'm going to talk, which is learning, you can basically apply it to anything that you can learn, not just English. We will talk about learning as a general concept, not strict English one. Let me pass this. Okay, so to start, has anyone ever seen this book? It's called Outliers. No one, never. Okay, but I have a question for you. What is an outlier? Anyone can help me with that? What it means? You? Okay. Okay, thank you. Every time that someone sees this picture, I think that it should answer the question, or at least participate. It's good for you, yeah? Okay, it's working.
So an outlier is when someone or something is different from the average or the mean.
Yeah.
So It's very common to say that when you have a chart, and then you have like all these dots on a scatter chart, they follow a pattern, and then you have some dots like way up or way down. Those are outliers.
Yeah. Anyone else? Nope. Oh, okay. So you deserve it. Thank you. So the idea is exactly that. An outlier is someone that is really good or not good at all. Okay, so it's the both extremes here. If someone is here or here is an outlier. So why I want to start with these questions? Because to be an outlier, this guy that's called Michael Gladwell, he's a storyteller, okay? Storyteller, someone that tells stories. So in his books, he's tried to tell stories about really interesting things. One of these is that in order you to be really good at something, you have to practice. I think that's okay for everyone, right? If you want to be good at soccer, you have to play it, okay? If you want to be good at, I don't know, software engineer, you have to do it. Yeah. So, but he puts a number on it. And the number he puts, it's 10,000 hours. So he has studied piano players, okay? Someone that plays piano. And for this person to get a master on it, he has to spend 10,000 hours practicing it. But I don't know what 10,000 hours is, right? When I speak 10,000 hours, I don't know what that means. So I have done a math here. I have taken 2 hours per day and divided by 10,000 to know how many times we are talking. Turns out, okay, does not happen. That is 13 years. Okay, 13 years for you to become a master in something. So it's a lot of time. If you think that you spend 2 hours per day and you basically can't spend 2 hours every day. So the actual number can be a little more for that. But hold on. I want to clarify something here. I want to clarify the concept of master, okay? I want to, everyone knows what that means. So I have another question for you that can give you a chocolate. What role at CNT has the master on it? So at here in CNT, we have a role that has master on it. Which one is? Okay. It's not working. It's not working. Hello? This
is it.
I think everyone knows it, but I won't really want the chocolate, so it's a Scrum Master. Or no?
It's a good one. I have never thought about it, but yes, but it's not this. So you will not receive a chocolate, but you receive a bis for participation.
Oh.
Okay? I have never thought about Scrum Master. Yes, we have this. But yeah, we have. Yeah, we have. It's not Scrum Master.
One role, same meeting that we were talking about, it's Master Developer.
Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, you're right. So, okay, I have to practice more, but okay. Get there, okay. Okay, not working, please help me. Just a second, not working. Yes, it's working. So, yes, it's Develop Master. And we have almost 100 developers at CNT. And only 7 of them are Develop Master. So 1,000, yes, thank you. So we have to know that you don't need to be a master to be fluent in something, in a language, in software engineer, in anything. You don't need to be a master to do stuff with it, okay? So you don't need 10,000 hours of studying English, piano, anything to do something. It's not necessary. Okay. No. Not working. Okay, now it's working. It's not working. Okay, sure. So I think that by now should be clear that for everyone that we don't need to be able to read, fully understand Shakespeare in order to communicate in English or to do something in English, okay? You sure need to understand English, but don't need to understand all of our English. You can, okay? You can work with less than it. And to prove that, I would like a volunteer. Yes, you are the chosen one. Yeah, you are a good one. Yeah. No, yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's better. Yeah. Thank you. So, here's the deal, okay? Okay, just wait. Yes. Okay. I just need this to working. It's working? It's not working? It's working? It's not. All right. Okay, so here's the deal.
Can I watch?
Sorry?
Can I watch?
Yeah, sure, please. Sorry. So, he is a 16th century passage from Shakespeare Macbeth. Okay? I would like you to read it. If you read it, you win 1 chocolate. If you read it and you explain the meaning, you get 2 chocolates. Okay? It's pretty simple.
I'm pretty motivated now.
Yeah. So 1 just for reading. For reading. Is okay. So is this party?
All that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned with thou.
Hard, right? And you speak English, right?
Yeah,
You thought so, right? Yeah, you thought so. Yeah. Yeah. So,
I spoke.
I read 1 chocolate.
I'm not sure anymore.
Sure, you.
Well, I have no idea what is all that. I mean, everything. Impedes maybe something that stops something of doing another thing, but I'm not sure. D looks like 3 with 3. 3. So
Actually,
means
D mean you.
peace.
D means, yeah, in ancient English, yeah, D.
D.
You.
You.
In ancient English is that, okay?
So everything that stops you from the
No, it's not like that. Initially, you are right. Like
Okay,
when
yeah.
people want to speak very, you know,
very right.
You want to use a mic?
very formal.
I see. So everything that stops you from the golden, like the yellow that sparks, the round, like the circle that is golden, which fate and metaphysical aid. Aid means like when you're sick,
Help.
right?
Yeah.
That when you help someone, you give support.
Yeah.
To something. So metaphysically, give support of something.
Yeah. It's really hard, but I think that you deserve 1 more chocolate
Thank you
because
very much.
because you really tried, you really did well. So, yeah. Good idea. I will remember that. Okay, let me try. Yeah. So I have the translation here in Portuguese. It's harder even in Portuguese. It's not easy. So you don't need to understand that to speak. Okay. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Let me pass. So, changing a little bit, I would like to talk now about learning. Okay. And when I say learning, I say in the body. Something has to happen in your body, so you can say that you know, right? Something has to change in your body for you to say that you know? Okay? I think that is a really good question to know what learning means. And if you have Google today and someone else has asked this question, you can find the answer. So I found one that I think that's pretty good. And the idea of learning is that when we are studying, it's really cool, this concept. Everyone here sees this axon, this part here. I think that everyone knows that this is a neuron, right? That inside your head, yeah? Biology class, yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that, oh no. Yeah, I am pushing. Okay, because that I have a picture, so anyone can know. Yeah, at the end of it, we have an axon terminal. What's the idea of that? Because I have bring this figure. Learning basically is when one neuron connects to the other, and the neurons connect between axon terminals and dendrites. The idea is like that. This part here really grows in your brain when you are learning. It's like neuron connections. I don't know if anyone have heard it before, but the whole concept of machine learning is that, at least deep learning, this kind of thing, it's neural systems, it's this way that it works. It's inspired by nature. And these dendrites here, parts here, really connects with one and another. And when this happens, you are learning. That's the idea of learning. You are creating connections in your brain that allows you to know what you are learning. So this process of learning, or the ability to learn, has a name. And the name of that is neuroplasticity. The neuroplasticity is the ability that a person has to learn. So if you study, you have more neuroplasticity than the others that don't study. When I say study, it's not like take a book and read, not exactly that. If you like, you pay attention of what you're doing when you're working, you are learning. All the time you're learning. So this concept I'm saying studying, okay? We also forget stuff, right? We know, but if you don't use after 1 year, we forget. Why? The same way that these connections are made, they are pruned. So they are cut, they are shut off. And this is done not because we have a limit to learn. It's not that the idea. We don't have a limit to learn. We can learn forever and whenever quantity we want. And this is done because this costs energy to maintain. These connections here are costly for our body to maintain. So if you don't use it, the body says, okay, the person are not use it, you're costing me energy to maintain, so let's cut it off. It's that. It's because of this that we forget. Okay, so I have a question, a good one question here. The question is, with what we have been discussing so far, what do you think, everyone here, is the best answer for the question? What is the question? Okay. Which one is better for learning? Okay, I have 2 strategies here for learning. I want you to help me to decide which one is the best with everything that we have talked so far. So the question is better to study 10 minutes 6 times a week? Okay, so every day I study 10 minutes, or I study 1 hour, 1 day per week, and it's done. What strategy do you think it's better to create connections in your brain, like to learn? Someone has to answer in the mic, so they get a chocolate. It's the deal. Okay, I'll get the
Yes,
reason.
the
Yeah.
first one.
Okay, let me check. Yeah, just 10 minutes, 6 times a day. Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
I'm so intelligent.
yeah. So the reason that the first one is better is because if you study a little bit every day, you are like stimulating these areas of the brain more. If you study just one day and forget about studying, not study more, okay, not, yeah. This thing, synaptic pruning, starts to happen. So what you have learned yesterday, you start to forget. So every day you have to practice. You don't have to practice a lot, but you have to practice. And because of this, that you need a habit, okay? Everyone have read it? Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes, there are good. You deserve B's. Yeah. Yeah. Shira, yeah. Yes, it's right. You have. On my book. If someone here is interested in learning more about habits, how to make them, how to shut off one that you don't like, I don't know, maybe you eat when you are nervous, so you wouldn't like that to happen. This book is a good one. You should buy a copy and read. I really recommend. Okay, let's talk about learning English now. We have finished the part of learning as a general. Now you talk about learning English. I would like to start with a question. The question has no right answer. I just want to know how you guys, what you guys would do if you want to know your level of English, right? You don't know, okay? You don't know if you are basic learner, advanced one. If you are advanced, you already know. But you don't know if you are intermediate or a basic. You want to know what you guys could do to learn. Okay, answer.
Go to the science email, search for some English test,
Yeah, it's a good
and
one.
then go inside the link that there will be inside the email
Yeah,
and answer some questions.
yeah, sure. You could do that. But it's not working. Again. Okay, 1, 2, no? All right, Father, have finished. Thank you. You, sir. Yeah. Okay, so European Union has the same problem, but a little bigger, okay? The European Union is 28 countries, no, 24? 27, okay, so I am... Yeah, she deserves a chocolate, okay. I think that I can do that. Okay, yeah, okay, I have to try, I'm trying, okay. So, and I think that they speak 24 languages, okay? I don't know for sure more, okay? I cannot trust Google more, so, okay. The basic of the European Union is that a person can work anywhere they want, okay? If you are in the European Union, you can work anywhere or live anywhere that you want. But for a university, a workplace to accept you there, they need to know beforehand if you are capable of speaking their language, okay? To solve that problem, okay, it's not working. Thank you. Okay. To solve that problem, they have created this Common European Framework of Reference for Language, or CEF for short. The idea for this is a test that you take, but different of other tests, they are specific. They have specific tests for the different kinds of things that you can do. Like you can study English to study somewhere, okay? you can do the test to assess your level at business English, okay, or for academic and professional English, okay. So they have this. Sorry. Hello. Okay.
Hello. It's working?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay. Just a question here.
Sure.
Academic and professional English is about you work with this or to do some college or something like that?
It's more to do some college, like go
Okay.
to an university, do a course, something like that.
Okay.
It's more that. Okay. Thank you. Okay. And here I have a link for you to do the business test. You can access this link and do the business test to know where you are. The test is really good because the difficulty adjusts as you go. So if you are getting a lot of right answer, the difficulty of the test will increase. If you are missing a lot of questions, you stay the same. This is the idea. And currently, I am B2 in this test. I have done, I don't know, 3 weeks ago. And I am B2, which means that I can communicate in English without any help, without loss of meaning. Is that okay? So you don't need to be like a master to speak English. I am not a master. I am here. So you don't need to be one also. Okay. Okay. Another option that we have, it's Duolingo. I think that everyone here knows Duolingo, right? Saint T uses it, right? Yeah. Anyone here don't know Duolingo? Just raise your hand. No? No? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Everyone knows. That's good. Okay. They have the free and the paid option. The free option should do. The paid option, if you are interested in do, you can talk with your PDM or to Severona and find if you can discover if you can get a paid version for you, a voucher for the paid version. Okay, it's a possibility. Okay, moving on. Another question here. What do you think is the best way to learn English? Ideas? Anyone? Yeah. Keep it.
I think the best way is to keep in touch with the language.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, yeah.
Depends of the matter. Some person can be more comfortable if one type of exercise that it's not the same with the other one. So, but if you keep in touch with the language, you will learn.
Yeah, for sure. Even if you don't speak, okay, I have really to practice. Even if you don't speak, just to stay in touch with the language, you start to learn.
Can I
Sure.
just complete what Salmon said? I think that you can, the best way is using some, well, keep in touch with music from that
Yeah,
language, movies, watching movies with this, using the subtitle with this language, and practice every day. Yes, and actually I learned a lot of English reading, following the lyrics and the music when I was a teenager, and I learned a lot of vocabulary at that time. So I think it could help us more to learn a new language.
Sure, sure. Yeah, really good. Thank you.
Finally, you want chocolates from me.
Thank you. Someone else? One more? Yeah, yeah, sure. Okay. Just a second. I'll take you a mic. No, you can speak. I give them a mic. Yeah, thank you.
I think with playing games, it's a good option too.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I used to play RPG games, so I wish to know what the history, what was happening in the
history of the game, the context, yeah,
game.
what you have to do.
Yeah, and I used to Google or some translation apps to help me. And with this, I improved my English.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. I'm getting better. Yeah, I'm getting better. Yeah, I think that I need to recharge. Charge. Yeah. Okay. Now I have more. Yep. Please.
Oh, just to add what everybody said here, like
That's not
everything that everybody said here, it's a part that can help you.
Yeah,
You need to find something that you like and put that in your life.
man.
I used to.
Yeah, continue.
You're gonna get the big one.
I can give you a few. Because I used to actually teach English in the past, just small courses, and I would have some people question me like, okay, I'm doing this test, this exercise, study for like 2 years, and I still can't speak English. And then I would analyze like the path that this person took, and I would see like, okay, you come here once a week, twice a week, and study for an hour, but then what is English in your life?
Yeah.
You need to put in your routine.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do that, you won't learn. Like you can't just go to a place and you have this little word there, and then you think like, okay, that's all I need. The best way is you put that in your day to day, and you find something that you like.
Yeah.
Because
Great.
then you will have.
Yeah. You need a habit. You need to put that in your routine. Yeah.
And that connects everything.
I think that his mic's not working.
That's why they use rocks, right?
English first, English for all. So everything everybody said makes sense.
Just to complete you and share with everyone, I watched a guy once on YouTube, and he said that we have to change our reality. Oh, and how can I change
I
my
need to
reality?
say something about
Change
that.
my settings of my
I do that.
smartphone to English. Change the language of the
Yeah.
browser, the system of the computer to English. And I think this is a good way to learn a new language too. So just to complete what you are saying,
Everything is part of
you
that.
have to change your reality is a interesting point of view that this guy said, and I think it's
Yeah.
a good point.
It helps a
Sure.
lot.
Sure. In fact, okay, it's not working. It's not working. Yeah. In fact, you deserve a big one because you have said what I was supposed to say, which is the best way to learn a language, to learn everything is your way. You have to find what works for you, what not works for you. You have to do it your own way. The idea of the rest of this presentation is to give you some tools that you can use to help you with that, okay? But you have to find content that you like and suits you. It's okay, suits for everyone? It's okay, the meaning of this word? Okay, suits, yeah, thank you. Suits, it's the idea that what you are doing, what you're listening, you have to comprehend something about it. You don't have to comprehend all of it, but you have to comprehend something of it. Because if you don't comprehend anything at all, you will get like boring, like lost in the conversation, whatever you're doing. So you have to have a grasp idea of what you're learning, what you are doing. And you have to hear. You have to hear a lot English. And when we are a baby, we basically learn the language by hearing, right? People talk with us like 2 years before we start to speak. So here it's a really easy and important tool to get more vocabulary, to learn expression, to start to thinking in English. Okay, so let's talk about tools. Podcast. Anyone here use it? Like, yeah, I think the majority, right? We have select like 4 here that we think it's really good. The first one is for beginner, someone that is starting right now. It's from BBC. BBC is a really cool website. BBC Learning English. It's a really cool website to look around and do stuff there. This podcast has about 6 minutes of English, and it's more about news, everyday news. There are comments and you can, there is always a question on the podcast for you to answer. So it's really good. Okay. The next, it's Spotlight. Everyone ever heard about it? No? Just the movie. Yeah, the movie. Yeah, I have not saw the movie. But Spotlight, it's for the beginning. It's a little longer. It's like 15 minutes. And usually it tells a history of something. And these histories has sound and facts, okay? So you can follow the history by the sounds. If you don't understand, you can just listen the sounds and grasp the idea of what they're talking. Really good one. The another one is Planet Money. It's my favorite. It talks about money and economy. Okay, it's a really good one. I really recommend. It's an intermediate one, and in one episode, it explains why no one more in the whole world knows how to do a pencil. Okay, no one more knows how to do that. One single person or one single company knows more how to do that from scratch to finish. And in one episode, that explains why we have an economy like that, that one company, one person don't know more how to do all the steps involved in something. Okay, it's a really good one. This one's for advanced person, and it's called Invisibilia. Anyone here ever heard? No? Yeah. It's a really good one. It's really good. It talks about Forster's ideas, beliefs, and assumptions that shape our reality. Okay, so we normally do stuffs, and you don't know why. So we have some kind of ideas, beliefs, and assumptions that shape all that. Our behavior are shaped by that. Okay, sorry. So this podcast tries to explore it. It's a really good one. Okay, I have finished with video. With podcast, I will pass to video. Of course, video it's for all levels. We have YouTube, Netflix, TED. Anyone here ever used TED? Yeah, it's really good presentations. Yeah, and NGVid. The idea here is that basically on YouTube, you can find anything that you want, okay, from any level. So for sure there is something there that you would like and suits your level. So you should follow that. If you are a beginner on English, you can put just the subtitle on English and listen in Portuguese, okay? So you start to link the words. Okay. Okay, the last one, it's apps. Present you some apps that you can use. And Duolingo, everyone here knows, we already know, so I will pass it. Just to know, Duolingo is really good because it has a good speech recognition system. So when you are speaking, the software basically starts to follow you to give you a feedback if I speak right, wrong, okay? So it's really good about that. Because of that, they also have a personal training to help you to create a habit of studying, okay? Okay, but Duolingo has a problem. The first one is that it has a fixed set of lessons, okay? I don't know how many, but if you are an advanced user, you can finish it in 1 week. You can finish all the lessons of Duolingo. So it's more for beginner, intermediate ones, correct? The last app that I would like to present, it's one for all levels. It's called Link. Everyone ever use it? No? 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 Okay, so it's time. Not working? It's working. Oh, what is the idea? You go to the library of the site. The library is huge. There's a lot of content. And you choose a lesson. When you choose one, you can filter here for the level that you want. the site will open, and every word that is the first time that you are seeing will come in blue. The ones that you are learning will come in yellow, and the ones that you already know will come in no highlighted, okay? And the idea is you read the lesson, okay? And you also listen the lesson. All lesson has the reading and the listening. So you read and listen it until you have no more blue words, okay? You move to the next only when you have only yellow words or words with that you already know. If you click in one word, you can see the translation, and you can say if you already know or if you want to learn that word. So later you can revise your vocabulary for the words that you don't know, okay? Here I'm showing English guy learning French. I have not thought a Portuguese one for learning French, okay? do you want a mic? So, yeah, let me get it one.
Because French is more similar to our language than English.
Yeah.
If you go from English to learn it, it would be harder actually. I tried that before with Duolingo, it wasn't good.
Yeah, I really recommend this one. I haven't used it a lot. Okay, so people, we're almost finished now. I think that I have more 10 minutes or so. So don't be sad because I have saved the best for the final, okay? And the best one is that if you're intermediate like me or advanced, you can give a talk here, okay? You can be here, yeah. English for All has this 50 initiative that's open, so you can send us a subject and be here. Basically is that, okay? Okay, now it's working. Okay, the last one is English First. This is idea. It's already in some contracts like Google, Netshoes, Valley, JJ. The idea is that you start to incorporate English on your team. Okay, it's simple like that. You start to use English for the internal communication of your team. To help all of you to start it, you have created a cook recipe, okay? Like 4 steps, and you can do that on your team. It's really simple. You just need to convince your team that English is important. You need to get followers, okay? People that you take in with you, create the rules, and start it. It's simple. So let's see. Convince your team that English is important. And everyone already knows that, okay? English is important. So the first one, it's for granted. You don't have to do nothing, okay? It's already there. The second one is that you need to get followers. So people would like to do that with you. To start that, you can bring these people to English for All, okay? So this person will start to incorporate English. So it's easier for this person to be a follower or something like that, okay? And in fact, it's really good if you do that because it's not working. And I lost my joke, okay? Oh, no, it's okay. Because if you bring someone here for the first time, you get a chocolate, okay? So anyone applies for that? So who is new here? Yeah, you? Someone has bring you? Yeah, so you deserve a chocolate? Yeah, let me try, yeah. I'm getting better, yeah. I don't throw. No one? That's not possible. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. The table gets it, yeah. Yeah. The step 3 is to create the rules and the engagement plan. So you can use the rules from English for All. Like it's pretty simple. Try first English if you can't speak in Portuguese. Don't be shy. And if you don't understand, ask, okay? You can think what will work for your team. I know that some people are already doing that if they want to share what they have done different from that. Oh, you? You sure? Yeah, okay. A mic. Thank you. You need the water.
Yes, I think you can start there. It's like a soft start, but it becomes very difficult because someone keeps on talking Portuguese. He asks in Portuguese, and then you have to switch all the time. We tried starting like, oh, let's do this Friday afternoons, something like that, and it's like the silent moment. So nobody talks on Fridays from 2 to 4, like that. So
we are speaking Portuguese and suddenly
Yeah.
like the worst part for me was like that. We are speaking Portuguese and then came to speak English. Then we had to switch to English. That's fine. But and sometimes we are try to speak English, and then we watch the clock. Okay, now I'm gonna change to English, like really soon, and that was bad. So I don't think it's light like that. Didn't work in that time. Speaking 2 hours a day or 1 hour a day. I think like 4 hours or the whole day, at least once a week or whatever. But
yes, to make it impossible for you to wait out for the English zone to finish. So do either the whole day, and then me and Daniel, that is a ambassador of English for All. It's like, let's do it all the time. Let's stop messing around. Let's do it all the time. And it started working well, but then there's always that person that keeps on talking Portuguese, and we created the wall of shame. And then it was me and then Eduardo, because it started to happen something that we play with Juliana. She's not here, so it's kind of bad to say that. But which we call Juliana style, is that you're saying the whole phrase in English and then you put a Portuguese word in it. It's like that. And we started doing it, me and Eduardo are advanced on English. And we started putting Portuguese words in it. And man, it feels awful because it's like you're training your brain that mixing the languages is okay.
Yeah.
And it is not.
Yeah.
It sucks. You do that on a meeting with the client. You put Portuguese words in it. It's like,
what I was speaking.
It has to stop. And then we took you don't have to start where we are now. I think you have to take all the steps to get there. But then we create this wall of shame that every time someone says a Portuguese word, he gets a point on the wall. And there's no prank or anything in the end. It's just a point, and you're going to get entitled that you are the most Portuguese speaker in the team. That's it. That's just the shame.
Yeah.
And it works very well.
I'm going to also share with you another experience, because I'm from Campinas, but I came here and I was very impressed with the team on Google speaking the whole day in English. And I said, I need to bring this to Campinas too. So I brought this together with some other people to Modular Project. And in the beginning, they were, I don't know if I want to do it. So I said, let's do it only for a month. Because I knew if I would say, let's start that for like the rest of our lives, they would never start. So I said, only for a month. And then if you like, you keep doing it. So I think it's also a good tip to set a time, at least, like let's do it for a week or for 2 weeks. Because the beginning, it's very tiring. And people will get tired to do like the first week, for example. But then we'll get easier, and you're going to start seeing the improvement and the benefits of it. So at least 1 month to start with, and then you decide if it's worth it or not. Oh, yeah. And another thing, then it's on Johnson that they started because they saw a post that the guys were doing here. So they decided by themselves. That's also very important to have one leader there that really support the idea and maintain the idea, like saying, no, English, come back to English. So what they do, it's not a wall of shame. it's they also put on the wall who is getting more Portuguese. I know, yeah, saying more because putting more Portuguese, and and they do like a breakfast in the end of the month, and for each point you have like an ingredient or something you need to bring. So for sure, if you spoke more Portuguese, you're gonna like pay for the breakfast. So this is a good thing also.
Hey, and one thing that I'd like to say about that is when we started here in Google, I remember that I told everyone that it's a free class. If you study two hours a week, if you take classes and you take 2 hours a week, and then you come to work and say, okay, let's speak English. And like we did, we speak around 40 hours a week. So instead of 2, you're doing 40. So this is quite powerful.
Yeah.
And this is the same idea that we are doing this English for All. It's 1 hour, but you have 2 of classes if you do classes. But it's 1 more hour that can bring English to your life.
Yeah.
So this is what we really want you to do here. Speak English, try to learn to do whatever you have alternatives to learn, to listen, to talk. So this is the main idea.
Just another thing, I hear some people saying, oh, I don't want to speak English like during the whole day. But then if you ask the person, oh, would you like to live abroad?
Yeah.
You know, get an opportunity to, oh yeah, of course. And then, yeah, then you have to speak the whole day, and you're only will be ready for that if you have enough English. So I think it's also.
You have to start somewhere.
Okay, I'd like you guys to share with us the experience that you have starting this idea in the team, because every time that we try that, and people that I saw trying that, they complained a lot because, oh, there is some time that things are not good in the project. You have to solve something fast, and you block to speak English, and somebody that doesn't speak very well, can't speak, and you have time to solve the problem. So how do you guys deal with that?
I think that if you have regularity of that, if like every Friday we will speak. If today you could not speak, okay, we'll practice more. But like,
no, the thing that happens, this happens a lot. Sometimes you have to solve some big problem, and there's a lot of people involved, and it gets hard because English is, as we can be advanced, but still harder than Portuguese. And sometimes it's harder as we have more people talking at the same time. So it's cool. We can speak in Portuguese if we need to. And I know, man, I handle that. At the start was harder. We got tired. I got to the end of the day exhausted of thinking. Yeah, because in a way we use more CPU for doing that. It's the more high level than low level as Portuguese is. So we got tired, and if we are too tired or want to discuss something specific in Portuguese, you're good to go. There's no problem in that. This wouldn't go to our OYOZ Warsham, because this is something that's okay, guys. Let's. Yeah, that's right. Heis. Yeah. Yeah, it's English first. If there's also a second, there is always a second option, which is Portuguese. That's
You're
fine.
always going to need that supporter, 1 or 2 guys on your team to pull everybody back, because the guy, okay,
Yeah,
things
if
are
you
fine.
start speaking
And then
Portuguese,
you
doesn't come
You
back.
start Portuguese, and there's someone is telling jokes in Portuguese now. It's like, hey, no jokes. What does a joke has to do with the bug? You know, like, let's go back to English then.
I thought
You
that
know, you have to all the time keep on pulling people back.
what would be the moment that would save the breakfast. A lot of Portuguese.
On the budget too, even when our team was big, we didn't do exceptions. Like, there's no exceptions. I think this is easier on international projects because you have to explain the bug to the client anyways. So if you already talk about it in English It's way easier. It's way easier. You go to the meeting, you already know all the words, so everything related with the tool, how to write down the requirements. So the SCM and the developer maybe is going to present a demo, already talks about the features in the system in English.
Yeah.
So there is no good translation for account strings and the entities that we have in the system. So I don't accept exceptions. I'm the one on my team. Everybody knows that already. Like there's no exception. I'm talking English.
I think that every team, yeah.
No, I was going to say exactly the same because he
Okay.
never allows us to do it.
Okay.
And I'm
Well-
really, really thankful for it because the way we improved our English
No, okay, yeah, yeah.
is not mensurable.
Yeah, I think that every contract, every team has its own necessity for English. Okay, I was at Netshoes. There we started speaking English on Friday and worked well. We don't have to do enough. The team itself started it. Everyone wanted, so it's all okay. So you need to discover what will work for your team, but you need to. It's not working. Thank you. But it's really important for you to start. Okay, you have to start the initiative. You have to start English first on your team, and even if it's 2 hours per week. Okay, baby steps. Start small and increasing it as you go. Okay. 2 more. Okay.
I want to bring our experience in our project that we don't have English in our day, but we are doing now daily. Once a week, we are talking only in English. That's just a small start, but I think that the shame is losing, and people are trying to study a little bit more minutes before the daily to know how to say the things that they have to do to say there. So I think that's the small beginning that you can help. Now it's
and I think that's
few
really
minutes,
good.
but I think that with the time we can increase this.
Yeah, and I think that's really good. People start to look up words in English 10 minutes after daily. They are practicing, right? They are learning. Okay, so it's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, and you have to keep in mind that depending on the project and the client, you don't have the gaps between English level between the guys on the team are higher. So you have to keep that in mind. Some people are going to speak less English than others, and for us it was kind of easier because the team was already on a good level. We got leveled as the time went by, but the gap was smaller. So we have to keep that in mind too. Another thing that Sean wants to say that is that on important rights like retrospective meetings, we spoke in Portuguese.
It's exactly what we have now there. In Value Project, we have people that just starting with the English, and we have people that speak a little bit more. So it's hard to these people that is just starting.
Yeah.
And with the other ones, they shine more because of this. So I think that it's just 15 minutes, but with the time it will be more than that.
Okay. The last one, please.
I'm here from Belo Horizonte, and my team is in Campinas.
Okay.
And I don't know if somebody have this experience trying to speak English with the team remote.
Oh, I have.
Because I think it's some problem, because when you don't can use English, you use another ways, you mimic, I don't know.
Yeah.
for trying to not speak Portuguese, understand?
But it's a good part, okay? But it's good. It's good for you. It's really good. At Netshoes, we had 3 people that work on Campinas, and we communicate in English by Hangout.
Yeah.
Or- I
When
don't
you are
know.
working in a project, the way that you be in touch with the client, you'll be in this way. So
Yeah.
if you are able to understand someone in by phone,
Yeah.
you are able to understand someone speaking English in every way.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
this
true.
is the worst way, but it improves your listening a lot.
People, thank you for the participation, but I have to move on. Oh, we'll extrapolate the time. It's not working again. Thank you. Oh, okay. People. Okay. Thank you for being here today. We have finished. This is the link for the presentation, and we'll send a feedback form. Please rate me and give me feedback so I can improve. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. The next week. Yeah. Oh, I asked it too. Okay.
Come on, guys.
Yeah. He's here. He doesn't need a task.
Give me a break.
He knows all from his head. Okay.
So next week is my turn. And my picture is here at least. That's all I need. Yeah, talk about insert text here. Your face. No, it's,
Good, yeah.
It's the second round of English for All experience. We are going to talk with Tanisha. I don't know if you guys talk. She was over here. She was here. Right?
Yeah, she was here.
had to
Yeah.
She's a project manager in Coca. She lives in London. She, I mean, we're gonna give more details next week, but
She is here. Yeah, today.
she will be here. She
Ah,
will be
okay.
here. Yes, she will be here next week, and we're gonna talk about her experience and how she ended up working at TNT. These kind of things. It's
good.
gonna be fun. She's really fun, right?
Okay, people. Thank you again. Thank you. We have more chocolate here if you want.